Hello children, good morning all of you. Today I will discuss on coordinate geometry. Coordinates means that is location of any object on the surface on our earth or anywhere. In our coordinate geometry there is a section and midpoint formula in ICSE syllabus. From there I will discuss only three formulas. First, see on board formula for internal division. The coordinates of the point R, which divides the line segment joining the points P x1 y1 and Q x2 y2 internally in the ratio m1 is to m2 are given by x. Before telling this, now see the diagram. The segment, there will be no arrow mark. Segment, that is the part of the straight line, there will be two ends. First end, that is P, coordinates of P, that is x1 y1 given, and next end, that is Q, coordinate is given x2 y2, and this segment internally at given ratio m1 is to m2 at the point R. Coordinates of R is given x, y. Now, when you will apply this frame of formula, if you see this condition is satisfying in your problem, then you will apply this x equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m plus m1 plus m2 and y equal to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Here one thing you have to notice very carefully, with the first ratio, that is m1, with m1 we are multiplying the second coordinate, that is x2 y2. Instead of x2, that is instead of this coordinate, if you write x1 the first coordinate, then it will be wrong. Be careful about this point. Here also, that is m1 y2, not y1. This point is the vital, you have to remember and you have to understand also clearly. Next, that is the section formula. When a given point divides the joining the two given points in the sum ratio, then take the ratio as k is to 1 and use the section formula as this. Here see the diagram, same diagram, that is the segment of a straight line. There are two ends. First end, that is P, coordinate is x1 y1, and second end, that is Q, coordinate is given x2 y2, and it is divided internally at the given ratio k is to 1, and the point is R. At R it is divided, so coordinate of R is given x, y. Then we have to find out the coordinate R. Coordinate of R, that is x equal to k x2 plus x1 divided by k plus 1, y equal to k y2 plus y1 by k plus 1. Same thing here, with first ratio we have to write the second coordinate. The same thing here you have to apply. But one thing you may be confused, when will be the ratio m1 is to m2 and when k is to 1. When the coordinates is required, then the ratio m1 m2. When ratio is given, ratio is required, then ratio will be k is to 1. Coordinate is required, then m1 is to m2, and ratio is required, then k is to 1. Don't be confused, this is the vital point. And next and third, that is the midpoint formula. In the first case, the ratio is m1 is to m2, second, that is k is to 1, and here ratio is 1 is to 1. And same thing, that is called first end, the coordinate is x1 y1 and second n coordinate is x2 y2 and divide at r the coordinate xy and ratio x is to 1 midpoint, so ratio will be the same. And here the coordinates of r will be x equal to x1 plus x2 by 2 and y equal to y1 plus y2 by 2. Here is no but, that is x2 you have to write or x1 you have to write first. There is no hard and fast rule. But here x2 first. Here also x2 first. But here is no such hard and fast rule. These three formula if you remember, then on this formula any sum you can do easily. If you feel any confusion, then you don't worry. I am always with you. You must inform. I will try to solve your problem. Thank you everybody.